don't you fold your clothes?
I don't want to fold my clothes.
You fight him when you don't have to.
Deal.
Oh no! Okay, I'll fold my clothes.
What is good, my beautiful broken people? It's your boy Bentpinkeez, and do you have a shoulder impingement? What the heck qualifies as a shoulder impingement? Well, does your shoulder round forward and you do movements and it hurts, or does your shoulder just hurt? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, I'm going to take you through a fix your shoulder impingement routine. So we're going to need a foam roller, looks like this, and a resistance band, looks like this, and a wall. Any wall. All right, so you're just going to need the wall at the end. Don't worry about the wall right now. I'm going to take you through a series of foam rolling, right? Then you're going to do an active warm-up with the foam roller, and then you're going to do 5 exercises, and then you're going to go into 4 static stretches at the end. All will culminate in a nice, healthy shoulder at the end, hopefully. It should. So, 45 seconds for each exercise or movement, and then 15 seconds in between to adjust yourself and move to the next movement. So we're gonna start with the foam roller. So let's begin on the floor. I'm gonna have you come down, roll out your lats first. So place it under your armpit. We're gonna start at your armpit and then roll towards your lower ribs. Lean back on the roller so that we get the back muscles, your lats, latissimus dorsi. Feel that. At any point, right, you're gonna on the way down, you're gonna find tender spots. Those tender spots, you're gonna hold it there for about, until the pain dissipates. So feel that tension. Good. And then after, we're gonna switch to the other side. Okay, 15 seconds, switch to the other side. I am going over to my right side. So get the roller under your armpit, and then we can begin. So extend the arms straight out, and then start rolling towards your lower ribs. Find all those tender spots, and once you find that tender spot, kind of do some micro movements on each spot to help release the tension. What we're trying to do basically is releasing tension on the muscles surrounding the shoulder to help allow the joint to move back to where it belongs. So what's happening with a shoulder impingement is your scapula has moved up and rounded forward, right? So the muscles around the rotator cuff are being impinged. So especially like the infraspinatus is being impinged at the bone, by the bones on top, so it's being pinched. All right, now we're gonna go into the upper back. All right, so you're gonna lie down like it's a pillow on your shoulder blades. Put your hands behind your head. You're gonna lean back, open up your chest, and then from here, you're gonna roll around the shoulder blades area. Blades area, yeah. And then just find all spots around your upper back, just to release those mid traps, upper traps, rhomboid area. Okay, and then after this, we're gonna go over to our chest. So the foam rolling, releasing tension in the muscles. Then we're gonna go into a dynamic or active warm-up to to prep our shoulder for movement. And then we'll go into, wow, this plane is really loud. Okay, all right, now we're gonna go on to our chest. So lie down onto your stomach, put the foam roller about 45-degree angle, arms out, and then you're gonna place it right where your shoulder meets your chest muscle. And we're just gonna lie down like this, place the roller right in between. It's like your armpit area, but on the front. You see that? So we're getting that corner of your chest right next to your shoulder. You don't have to go any farther. We're just releasing right around the shoulder area. Okay? So you see the theme. Everything is about around the shoulder, not directly on the shoulder. Okay? Very good. And then after this, we're going to switch to the other side. Alright. Let's go to the other side. Place the roller about 45 degrees. Arm straight out. Place the roller right under your armpit in the shoulder to chest area. And then just roll it out. Okay? If this hurts, you're tight. Good job. Okay? So then after this, we can go on to the active or dynamic warm-up. And we're basically just going to put this roller in a straight line on our spine. So we're basically going to lie down on the roller. And this is going to allow us to get into position or elevate our body up so that we can get a little bit more range of motion in movements for the warm-up. Don't worry, if you're confused, I got you. Okay, so place roller in a straight line. You're gonna lie down on it, straight up on your spine. It's gonna be on your upper back area. And then we're gonna start with alternating touchdowns. So from here, you're gonna take your thumb and you're gonna bring it down, and your other hand is gonna alternate, bringing it the other direction. See that? So you're trying to touch your thumb towards the ground, above your head. And if you can't, that's okay. We're just warming up. Good. And then the opposite hand goes in the opposite direction. Right? It goes towards your hip, and that can touch the ground. Good. That. Try to open up the shoulder girdle. Okay, now from here we're going to go into snow angels. So all you're going to do is going to, lie down, let your arms relax down, and then make a snow angel. So we're feeling that stretch in that chest area. Open up. Try to get your hands to get close to the ground. Thumbs touch at the top, and then hands come down towards your hips. Good. Thumbs up top. Hands down towards the hips. Keeping your arms straight the entire time. You got it? Good. So just prepping our shoulders for the exercises, increasing range of motion, movement in the area. Good. Okay. Now from here, we're going to go double hand touchdown. So you're going to take both thumbs, right? And then you're going to bring them down to touch the ground. Okay? So, thumbs, give me a thumbs up. And then from here, try to get both to touch the ground. It's okay if you can't. Then bring it down. Good. Just reach. You got it. Okay. This is going to be the last of the dynamic warm-up. And then we can finally get into our exercises using the resistance bands. Reach as far as you can. Get ready to grab the resistance band. Okay. Get off your roller. Grab your resistance bands. You can place this guy over to the side. We're going to go into shoulder retractions. So banded retractions, hands grabbing the band at about shoulder width, elbows tucked into your ribs, and then you're going to rotate your arms outwards. So just like that, keeping your hands at belly button height, and then you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together as you rotate your hands outwards. See that? Okay. Keeping your shoulders down. Rotate back. Nice and controlled. Squeeze. We got 3 rounds of these exercises. So now that our body is primed and prepped to do the movements and warm, we're going to start the movements. Try to get your shoulder to strengthen and be strong enough to hold your shoulder back into position. So the muscles around the shoulder need to be strong enough to hold that shoulder in place, creating stability and strength. So now we're going to go into banded fly, hands underneath, about shoulder width apart, and you're going to pull it apart, and then keeping your arms straight, pull it apart. Good. So banded fly, working the back of your shoulders, also squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good. Slow and controlled. See this from the side view. Good. If you need to increase the width of your hands, you can go ahead and place your hands a little farther apart. That's okay. Other than that, you guys are doing fine. Good. Okay, so next we're going to go into Unsheathing the Sword. You're going to place one side of the band down. You're going to step on it with your foot. You're going to grab it where it has enough resistance so there's no slack. Then from here, just like a sword, you're going to unsheath it and then rotate your thumb backwards. So you see my thumb, right? It will rotate towards my hip. I touch it to my hip, and then from there, I bring it up and rotate it back about a 45-degree angle, keeping my arm straight. Do not bend your elbow. Okay, so we're trying to get that retraction of the shoulder blade, the scapula. And this is a good movement to help open it back up. This might cause some discomfort or might be a little painful, but you need to work through it a little bit so that you can allow for that muscle to strengthen. Go ahead and switch sides. Allow for that muscle to strengthen. So as you see, I step on it and the band comes out on the outside of my foot, not on the inside. Remember to grab it so there's enough resistance, there's no slack on the band. Point your thumb towards your hip and then rotate your thumb outwards or towards the back of your body as you raise your arm up. Do not bend the elbow. Keep it as straight as possible. And you're going to see that shoulder blade open up and retract back to where it belongs. There you go. Good. This is a really good movement. Much needed one. Very important. All of these are important, just so you know. Got it. After this, we're going to go into shoulder taps. What are shoulder taps? You're going to get into a push-up position. So place your resistance band down. You can do a push-up position, whether on your knees or on your toes. Right? Hands a little wider than shoulder width. Feet shoulder width apart. And then keeping your keeping your body streamlined in a straight position. Tighten your core. Squeeze your glutes. And then take your hands, tap your shoulder, making sure your hips don't sway left and right. Great move to increase stability through the shoulder, activating the muscles of the serratus. Good. Do not let your body sway. Good. Increase stability through the shoulder. We want our shoulders to be able to hold positions for long periods of time. That way it can get nice and strong and very little injury. So now we're going to go into a side plank. Whether you need to do the side plank on your knees, go ahead, but we're going to go try to get to do the side plank with our feet up. We're going to hold this position, keep our body streamlined, core tight, increasing stability through the shoulder girdle by holding an isolated position for, right now we're doing 45 seconds. So hang in there. to do the other arm, of course, because even though you might only have a shoulder impingement in one shoulder, we want to make sure both shoulders stay nice and healthy so that nothing bad happens to either one. Okay, so it would be kind of terrible to fix one shoulder and the other one goes to hell. Huh? Good. Switch sides. Hang out until the timer goes off. Then legs straight. Ready, set. Good. Okay. How's everybody doing? Good? Me too. I don't have shoulder impingement right now, but these movements are also very good for a healthy person because it helps keep your shoulders nice and healthy, loose, active, right? If we're doing crazy exercises, a lot of pushing, you tend to add a lot of tension into the forward motion of your shoulders. So that's what's causing the rounding of the shoulders. Or if you're sitting at a desk a lot, right? Your shoulders are constantly rounding forward to type on your little computer. So, gotta make sure everything stays nice and uniform where they belong. Your shoulder girdle belongs in its socket, so we don't want it to go out of its socket. So, banded retractions. You know the drill now. Banded retractions. It's all good. Okay, make sure to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Alright, I'm sure you from the back, right? Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Elbows are nice and tucked in towards your ribs. You don't want your elbows to fly away from your ribs. Keep your core tight, right? We don't need excessive arch in our back. Just working on strengthening our shoulders. I feel like I say that a lot, but good to repeat for those of you who don't listen to me the first time. And there are a lot of you. Alright, so banded fly. Hands underneath, right? Looks like I'm peace offering the band. And you're gonna grip it tight, arms straight, keeping your shoulders down. You don't want to shrug your shoulders up. Squeezing the back, pull it apart. Okay? We call these banded pull aparts, banded fly, whatever you want to call it. Call it the back shoulder burner. Just get it done. Fantastic. Good. And then hopefully after all this, you guys will feel an immense relief in knowing that you're on the path to getting a nice healthy shoulder, or so go into the unsheathing the sword, unsheathing the sword, say that 10 times fast. Grab the band, point your thumb towards your hip, and then rotate it backwards while bringing your arm up and out. Elbow straight, okay? Elbow straight, you guys, because once you bend the elbow, you make the movement too easy. We don't want the movement to be easy, we want the movement to be right. Good. Okay. And if you have any questions about anything that has to do with fixing the shoulder impingement, just you know what to do. Don't come to me. I'm just kidding. Okay, switch sides. Remember to keep good resistance on the band, because it's a resistance band. Point your thumb towards your hip.
Round 19.
Arm straight, and then bring it up and back. Very nice. Okay. See, if you're able to do all of these, right? That means, well, your shoulder is working, or is functional, but if you have pain through any of these movements, pain as in like a sharp pain, something that you can't be, that hurts too much that you can't do the movement, I recommend you stop. But if it's just a fatiguing pain, muscle pain, you're gonna be just fine. Okay, so we're gonna go into shoulder taps now. So get ready. Get into that push-up position. Feet shoulder width apart, arms a little wider than shoulder width. Back straight. Streamlined position. Squeezing your core and glutes so that your hips don't sway left and right. All the concentration is in that shoulder stabilization every time you tap your shoulder. Okay? Good. Because we don't want just strength in the back of the shoulder. We want strength all around. Your shoulder moves in a 360-degree angle. So we gotta make sure every angle is stable and strong. Good. Stabilize, stabilize. Almost there. Very nice. Set up for a side plank. Okay, see? Just chill and relaxing. Look at that. Okay, ready? Good. Right? Don't be afraid that you can't do a side plank like this, even though it's nice and streamlined and perfect, right? Go ahead. If you are feeling fatigued, you can go down on your knees. That's totally fine too, as long as we're still getting work and stability through our shoulder. Just adding a little bit of core stabilization. You can feel all the muscles on that left side or this side of your shoulder, right? Start to isolate, tighten up. Good. So, look at everything involved. Rotator cuff, lats, chest, serratus, right? And then all of the shoulder.
Round 22.
Okay? So most people think that they have a problem with their shoulder. The immediate attention needs to go to their shoulder, but you gotta pay attention to all the surrounding areas, right? Your lats, your back, your mid traps, rhomboids, upper traps, then anything around the rotator cuff, infraspinatus, supraspinatus, and you have your shoulder in general, right? If you do have a problem with just your deltoid in general, this hopefully will help, but just do these exercises. You should be fine. Okay, on to the last round. Grab your band one more time. Getting ready for the banded retractions. Hands shoulder width apart, elbows tucked in towards your ribs. Rotate out, keep your core tight. You don't want to excessively lean back, arch back. Good job. Okay? And especially if you play like a sport that requires a lot of swinging motions or using a racket sport, even most sports in general actually require your shoulder, so good to know these movements so that down the road, if you do have any of these issues, you can look back on this video and be like, yeah, this really worked, this really helps. Or use this video as a preventative measure so that you don't injure yourself. So, banded fly, get ready. Get ready?
Round 24.
Alright. So, don't wait until you're already injured to start doing movements like this, right? You can always do things to help yourself. So, what we like to call it is like prehab. right? Before you go into surgery or before you do rehab, right? You gotta prep your body, prep your muscles for the problems that are gonna arise. So, better be prepared. The better prepared you are, you know, the easier it will be afterwards. Okay. Set for unsheathing the sword. Alright, this is my sword, saber. It's red because I'm the dark side.
Round
Ready?
25.
And bring it up. You got it. Good. Keeping that elbow nice and straight. Rotate it up and back. Good. There you go. See? Nothing to it but to do it. Believe that you will have a strong pelvic shoulder after all this. The more you believe, the more it will happen. I think. Whew. It's getting a little burny sensation. Good. Set up for the left side or other side.
Round 26.
Good job. Good work, good work. Okay, I see you. You really want to fix your shoulder. Okay, I can see that you really need this. So, I'm here. Don't worry, I am here. Supporting you, helping you through these dark times. Look at that. Yeah, see, your shoulder's so much better already. These are all unconventional, but okay. Not a lot of people know about stuff like this, so I'm here to spread the wealth of knowledge that I have. So get ready for shoulder taps. You know, most people go, "Oh, I have a pain." They need to go see somebody. So I'm here to just see me.
Round 27.
Ready? Let's go. Just come see me. Your boy Bentpinkeez will help fix you, whatever problems you have. I will do my best to figure it out and give you a routine to help whatever you got. Okay? Just remember, only come to me with like body issues, body problems, muscle problems. Okay? Anything mental, you need to find somebody else. Your boy is not a therapist. Okay, side plank. Okay. Even though I get many issues coming at me all the time,
Round 28.
I wish I could help you in the brain department. My brain is also not so good, so find help. SOS. Okay, hanging in there. Everybody good? Here's our on to our last exercise. Well, half of our last exercise. Then we gotta do the other side, and then we're done with the exercise part. Stick around because we still gotta do the static stretching. That will allow re-lengthening of the muscle to help allow our joints to stay in the position that it needs to be in. Okay, so sides. So we first inhibited the muscle by foam rolling, and then we prepped it, primed and prepped the muscle for movements. We activated the muscle by doing the exercises, right? And activation allows for our muscles to get strong enough to hold our joints in position. And then now we're going to move on to static stretching, which is going to re-lengthen the muscle muscles. And that's gonna allow for more range of motion and allow for our joints to actually be stuck and put back to where it belongs. Okay, makes sense? Makes sense. Good, almost there. Alright. Done with the exercises. Now we're going to go into a static stretch. So we're going to start with interlocking our fingers behind our back. And then we're going to extend our elbows straight. And you're going to pull your shoulders back. Right? And then raising our wrist up as high as we can. Feeling that stretch through the chest and the shoulders. So raise your arms up as high as you can. Right? You don't have to lean forward. You just need to focus on keeping your elbows straight and bringing your wrist up as high as you can. Great stretch to open up through the chest, open up through the shoulders. Hang in there. See that? Feel it. Stay there, stay there. Feel that stretch, feel that stretch. Allow the stretch to sink in. Good. And we're gonna bring our arm overhead. Alright, so elbows up just like PE class. Grab the elbow above the head, and then you're gonna rotate or bend your body, side bend. And then we're gonna stretch out our lats, making sure you pull your elbow up and back. Okay? Keep your head straight and feel that stretch through your tricep all the way down to your lats. Get that side bend in. Very good. Do not pulse, right? We don't want to pulse. We just want to hold the stretch. Try to increase the length of the muscle. Good. Everything around the shoulder. That's what we're stretching. Okay? Not with the legs. There's no point in stretching the legs right now. That would make no sense. Almost there. Okay. Shake it out, and then get ready for the other side. Other elbow up, grab it. Back straight, neck straight, and then get ready for the side bend. And bend it. Bend it like Beckham. Who's seen that movie? Good. Hang in there. Okay, we're almost done. Piece of cake. Now remember when I said at the beginning you're gonna need a door? That's coming up. Okay, so be ready, or not a door, a wall. My bad. Okay? So be prepared. Find yourself a wall. Okay, keep that side bend, keep that side bend. Reach a little farther, bend a little farther. Good. Okay, so find yourself that wall. Find my wall. You're gonna place your hand right here where the wall is, and then bring it a little higher, hand a little higher than your shoulder. Keep your arm straight, and then from here we're gonna stretch our chest. So rotate our body away from the hand, and keeping your arm straight, feeling that stretch through our pec muscle, our chest muscle. Good. So this is really opening up through the front side of our body, allowing your chest to not be the limiting factor, as it does pull on your shoulder a lot. So chest tends to become tight, tense. Let's make sure that's not the main reason that your shoulder is being impinged or rolled forward. Okay? Because most of the time it is. Alright, get ready to switch sides. So find your wall with the other hand, right? And then keep your arms straight. And then from there, just rotate away from your hand. Make sure the hand is above, a little bit above the shoulder level. Good. And just hang out here, open up through the chest. You see that? You feel that? Right? Feel that stretch through the chest muscle. Okay, and we have one more stretch after this, and then we are done, guys. We are done fixing your shoulder. Or I am done fixing your shoulder after this. So, hang in there. Feels good now, huh? After doing all that other stuff. This is the easy cool down area. Alright, and then from here, we're going to bring our arm in front and then cross body stretch. So, bring our arm straight, right? Grab underneath, and then keeping your shoulder down, you're gonna pull it across.
Round 35.
Alright, feel that stretch on the back of your shoulder. And you're like, why are you stretching your shoulder to go forward? Well, even though you may seem that you don't want to pull your shoulder in the direction that is already causing the pain, tight muscles you need to release tension in everywhere, okay, to help keep your shoulder or joints nice and healthy, muscles nice and healthy, right? So the main reason that causing the impingement in the first place was tight, tense muscles. So even though it's in the wrong direction, you gotta make sure that stays nice and loose to help keep your muscles, joints nice and happy and healthy. So we're gonna go to the other side, right? And it will not, because we did the strengthening, it will not cause your shoulder this will not be the main reason to cause your shoulder to round back forward. Head switch sides. So hopefully that makes sense. Stretching your body to go forward will not, cause you any more harm than before. As long as you've already done all the exercises and other stretches and activation and foam rolling to help undo the problem that you already had. Okay? So, see that stretch? Feel it? Feels good? On the back of the shoulder. Got it? Almost done. Almost done. There we go. Alright, okay, so that concludes the shoulder impingement fixing routine. If you liked the routine, go ahead and like the video, share it with anybody you think needs this video to help fix their shoulder. Posting videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And don't forget to visit Bentpinkeez.fit to get you some sweet gear. And as always, your boy and the fixed impinged shoulders, Bentpinkeez out.